Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be revisiting Five Finger Death Punch, this time for the brand new song, Welcome to the Circus, track number uno on their new record, Afterlife. I think their record's called Afterlife, right? Just titled after the original single. But so far, out of the two singles, IOU, I like the verses the most, and then Afterlife, I like the chorus the most. So we'll see if this one can, be the best of both worlds and have a sick Andy James guitar solo. I want to hear that. But anyway, before we get into this bad boy, if you guys have any song requests for me and you want to vote on what artists come on the channel every single week, join everybody in the Discord, link down below. And if you want guaranteed song requests and you want to check out all of our full album reactions, join everybody in the Patreon, like we've done Linkin Park, Evanescence, Daughtry, in case we have any Daughtry fans, and a whole bunch of other ones. Bring them to the horizon. But yeah, so let's get into Five Finger Death Punch. Welcome to the circus. Is it going to be like a happy circus? I guess so. Happy circus. Alright.
Welcome to the circus.
What is with all these videos having this aesthetic?
Welcome to the shit show, just another freak show. Hang your hat and hate at the door. It's a game of torture, souls are made to order everything you wanted and more. You've gotta kill somebody to thrill somebody. Everybody's got a reason to bleed. You've gotta fuck somebody to know somebody. That motherfucker ain't me.
Oh shit.
Stones, they came from broken bones. That's what happens when you sign on the line. There's no need for excuses. Everybody loses. Only way you'll ever win is to die. You've gotta burn somebody to learn somebody. Everybody's got a Jekyll and Hyde. You're gonna curse somebody, hurt somebody. Everybody needs a reason to die. Am I the only one?
I like that note. Break down a guitar solo.
You gotta hide your say what they are, you teach them what they taught. You gotta hide your this is how they got you right before they cut. You gotta hide your how they rule you, that's just how they screw. You gotta hide your everybody's heard this. Welcome to the circus. Ticky tasket, time to burn the casket, time to burn this motherfucker down. Am I the only one that doesn't buy into the lies? Am I the only one that doesn't wear a disguise? 'Cause if I can't break it and I can't change it, then tell me how will I know? Am I the only one that isn't just here for the show?
And I find this newer material, man, it has a gnarly energy to it. Whew. Yeah, obviously that was sick. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out I like that one. I like, Five Finger Death Punch. I get all the criticism. Like, I love these guys. Like, I just love listening to their music. It's just so primitive. Like, I find their grooves, their drums, their guitar has just this like just metal feeling. You know what I mean? It's simple. Like, it is like very simple compared to like some other bands we listen to on the channel. But I don't see that as a detriment, because the simplicity allows you to just channel the energy. And it's like, Ivan is so good at channeling rage and annoyance and like just those darker emotions. And I think he needs this like simple vehicle. You know what I mean? It's about like Five Finger Death Punch to me is all about the feeling. You know what I mean? It's all feeling. It's just raw, grit. And like, obviously it's not raw. It's extremely well produced. Like Kevin Shirko is a phenomenal producer. But like, like I said, it's pretty simple. And so anybody that's like, oh yeah, Five Finger Death Punch shit, because it's simple, I was like, that's the point though. You know what I mean? That's why it slams you in the face. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when I listen to these like progressive metalcore bands and stuff, sometimes you can get like lost in the technicality. You know what I mean? And some of it's awesome, but it's just like, yeah, I just, on that first listen, like Five Finger Death Punch is just great to listen to when you're working out. You know what I mean? Same with like New Parkway Drive and stuff like that. It's just that stomp beat is just so good at just getting you right into that rhythm and just hit like, yeah, awakening that kind of like primitive side, But yeah, I think this is about Hollywood or like the music industry, just like these bullshit industries that just are just so full of shit. So we have 12 songs on this record. Yeah, this is just about just the bullshit of the music industry in Hollywood. Just everybody's fake as fuck, And Ivan is very sensitive. I've seen some interviews with him, and that's one thing I like about him is like, he's an angry dude a lot of the time, especially with his music. But it all comes from places like he's trying to survive in a world full of disguises and fake bullshit. And he's an honest, authentic dude. He says what he feels. He doesn't like, from this is just what I gather from him. He doesn't like playing games. He doesn't like, kissing people's asses. He doesn't like trying to say the thing, be political and do the thing that will make them big. He's just like, it's just about the music. Like, I just want to be honest. I want to make music. I want to do my art and leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's what I get from Ivan. Like, that's just the vibe I get. And, I respect that immensely. Because I, too, just think that, God, just all the politics and all of the social stuff is just so annoying to me. Just because it's just so much division and hatred, as I always say. I'm just like, hey, man, let's just get along. Let's just try to see eye to eye. Let's try to get along with each other. That's it. We'll all have different opinions. We'll all disagree on things. But let's just try to make it work. Let's try not to demonize people on the other side. If you're conservative, try not to demonize liberals. If you're liberal, try not to demonize conservatives. I'm Canadian, so that's where I come from. Those labels, but Democrat, Republican, same thing. Like, I'm somebody, I have viewpoints on both sides. I'm very conservative in some areas. I'm very liberal in others. And yeah, and all my friends are kind of different. They're all in different kind of sides of that spectrum. And so, yeah, I just want people to get along, man. But anyway, this was sick. This is my favorite of all of them. Chorus, definitely my favorite out of the three. Probably this, or I think IOU has my favorite verses. This or IOU have my favorite verses for sure. But what were your thoughts on this one? Let me know down below. Also, what do you like this stuff more than their old stuff? Because I've heard a lot of you talk about like their first records, War is the Answer, Way of the Fist. I know a lot of you like that stuff a lot, their earlier stuff, and I know some of you want me to check some of it out. And I haven't heard all of Five Finger Death Punch, but I've definitely heard songs throughout their label or whatever. you know what I'm saying. But yeah, what do you like, newer, older? I know a lot of people didn't like the record that I actually liked a lot. Injustice for None, but that's because I like the ballads. I thought that Fate was way better with the heavy stuff than that one was, but I thought that album, just like I Refuse, like I said, like that song just blew me away. But anyway, yeah, what are your favorites? Let me know down below. And now big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So we got Adam, Amber, Brianna, Daphne, David, Francis, Gage, Kelly, Laura, Melissa, Russ, and Sharon. So shout out to all of you guys, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I love you.